Family and friends are paying their respects to a former Buffalo News sports columnist. As News 4's Nelina Shapiro reports, Hall of Fame writer Jim Kelley covered the Buffalo Sabres for 3 decades.
Jim Kelley was a Hall of Fame sports writer, but he was also a son, husband, father, and friend.
The night before Jim died, he wrote the last column that you will ever see in the Buffalo News the night before he died. And in doing so, he gave us something of his life.
Hundreds of people who Jim touched celebrated his life inside the St. Thomas Aquinas Church on Saturday. Jim's daughter, Megan Kelley, spoke eloquently about her father.
I will miss his hilarious jokes he used to tell, but mostly I will miss not being able to call or see him whenever I needed him for advice or just to talk.
Jim worked at the Buffalo News for more than 30 years, where he's best remembered for covering the Buffalo Sabres.
He could produce right to the end. I mean, it's an inspirational thing, and I don't think I'll ever write a story again without having him in his voice in my mind and his example in the back of my head.
Former Buffalo Sabres player Michael PECA says Jim had a powerful voice in the entire hockey world.
He's just a man of the utmost integrity. You know, you heard it from, time and time again. He speaks the truth.
He always identified himself as a kid from South Buffalo, and it meant the world to him to know that the people in his town were reading his stuff.
Jim passed away on Tuesday after losing a battle with pancreatic cancer. He was 61 years old. Jim donated his body to science to help further the research of pancreatic cancer, to give hope to people who are living with the terrible disease. In South Buffalo, Nelina Shapiro, News 4.
Now, Jim Kelley will be inducted posthumously into the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame on January 1st.